Nothing ever stays the way it was. Loved you till I had nothing left. I just needed time to find myself. Needed more, but you gave me less. Even dealt with all this pain for you. Promised you I'd stay the same for you. Now I'm losing everything I love, and you say you want me to change for you. Wait, I would never switch on myself just to be accepted by everybody else. Everybody fake, everybody two-faced, everybody in it for themselves. Everything fake to me, everyone a snake to me. All they ever wanna do is take from me. They say everybody needs someone, I just need everyone to stay the fuck away from me.
What's up, YouTube sensation? What's up, YouTube universe? What's up, YouTube gang? There's not really much to say. This is today's video. This is the week's video. This is the motivational video of the week. You know, we have motivational posts. There's also going to be like videos that'll like also take up the whole like, you know, video session thing. So we also have one of those, so that will be happening today. On the day I'm recording this, it's nighttime, so therefore that's why you cannot see me. I do not feel like getting up to turn on the light. I am literally recording this in bed. Do not forget, guys, Monday something special is coming. A special visitor you will be seeing again, a special return. Do not forget that. This time I am not going to forget the Discord and the Instagram link at the bottom, so therefore it'll make up for the last video. There will also be another video that is going to be posted today, if not already posted. I don't know. At the time of recording this, again, it is night. So at the time of recording this, this video is probably going to be dropped after or before that video. I don't know. It just depends on how I want to record that video and how, you know, if I want to edit it or not. If that one will be posted before this one, but I think that one probably be posted before this one. If not, then y'all know that another video is coming. A special return is coming. We're also going to try, I think we're going to bring back with the special guest, we're going to bring back I want to say the thing he was known for. He or she was known for. The thing that he or she was known for, we're also going to be bringing that back to the session. If not, then we will also be bringing something else. I will be trying to live stream, so stay up to date on my YouTube channel. Make sure that notification bell is on, because YouTube live stream will be returning. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure the notification's on, and make sure you like this video. I'm not going to do any more talking. I'm not going to hold you from this video. I know y'all just want to watch this, you know, and support me, and you know, you just want to get straight into the video. You don't want to listen to me talk. So without further ado, here's the video. Hope you enjoy. I won't be coming back after the videos go in. You're going to be watching the full video, and then it's probably going to end. Hopefully y'all like the new intro. And if y'all don't, we will switch it back to the old one, the one before this one. Hell, I might even switch it back to the old bad intro. I don't know. I've been thinking. Y'all actually let me know which intro y'all would like to see return, or if y'all would like for me to keep the new intro. Y'all let me know that in the comments below. But again, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I've been holding y'all for 3 minutes. I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. Hopefully y'all like the video. Enjoy, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that post notifications bell, and share. I thank you.
Long time ago. I'm getting to be an old woman, and I think, like most old women, you have to reflect at some point. I wrote a book called Gemini, sort of to bring people up to date, at least on what I think I am, which is not quite, I'm sure, the whole truth. It never is. No reason I should be any different. I got my fantasies. So I wanted to read a part of the essay Gemini from the book Gemini, trying to deal with us. But if black men ever would decide to define a black man in black terms, I think they would have different expectations of us as women. I went to the opening of an African exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum and noticed only about a dozen black men in a crowd of at least 200 people. And I thought to myself, how odd, no black men. Then I looked at the exhibit piece by piece and began to think I understood something. There was a beautiful door from the Congo, And looking at that door, I saw a man, a woman, several children in the yard, and this white man saying, "Your door is an excellent example of the Kashana people's art, and I must take it back to Amsterdam." And this beautiful African, barefoot, with perhaps an earring in his left ear, replies, "But this door is the door to my house, and it is not for sale." And the woman, sensing something, stops the grinding of grain and begins gathering the children around her, while the white man goes on with, "I must have the door. The museum needs it, and I can make 50 dinars on it." And the African rises to his full height on his long, light legs, tribal markings dancing slightly on his face, eyes clear and hard, saying, "My family needs this door. It is mine. My father left it to me as his father did him. You may not have it. It is not for sale." And the cracker turns in a rage to leave. Then 2, perhaps 3 days later, the missionary comes up saying, "My son, your door is needed in a great country far away from here. You will be blessed by our Heavenly Father if you give your door to the merchant." And this magnificent African, stooping by his doorway, playing with one of his children, shakes his head. "I would be cursed by my ancestors. Go now, go away and leave us in peace." Then in the night the soldiers come with the guns. The African responds with a spear. The fire acts from the barrel. The woman screams. The children scatter, asking what is the matter. The man is stretched out in a pool of dark, murky liquid, and the door is taken down, hoisted upon the shoulders of the black mercenaries, walked to the sea, and freighted back to Amsterdam, so that it can be borrowed by the United States of America to show how the people in Kashana lived in 1582. And I began to understand why so few black men had come, because it was not a door at all, but dead ancestors murdered in their homes that they would see. Not a statue from Nigeria, but a raped woman, a slit throat, a burned village. And even as I saw that, I knew I would never understand the reality of being a black man. Men grow beards to protect the throat, have hair on their chest to protect the heart, have afros to cushion the head blows. And these things become aesthetically acceptable, if not preferable, but they always have their groundings in survival. My man and I can walk down the street together, and if some guy says something out of the way to me, it's an insult. To him, it could be his life. I can walk away from words and gestures and still be a woman. He cannot and still be a man. So little of a black man's existence relies on his acts. His women, mother, sister, lovers control his life, and generally so irresponsibly that it can be frightening. And sometimes black women aren't very nice for a lot of reasons. And sometimes we use our power against him for a lot of reasons. And I think some of the hostility is real and must be related to as such. We're angry, and so are they. But it's only when we admit it that we can get anywhere. I don't think a woman cares where she walks if you'll let her walk with you. And I don't think a man cares that a woman talks if she'll talk to him. And if we really understand we are born men and women, and it's our choice whether or not we stay that way, I think a lot will change. If now isn't a good time for the truth, I don't see when we're going to get to it, because I don't want my son to be a warrior, or to go to some school where some insensitive teacher asks him why I'm not married, or where some cracker thinks he can run my son down anytime, any kind of way he pleases. We need some happiness in our lives, some hope, some love. I didn't have a baby to see him be cannon fodder. Something more must be decided. If it's a real war, then he must be brave and true. If it's a mental war, he must be black and proud. But if it's the Wake the People Up war, Martin Luther King did that. Malcolm X did that. Stokely Carmichael did that. Rap Brown did it. And if people aren't awake, then perhaps the dreams are too good to be disturbed again. Perhaps black people don't want revolution at all. That too must be considered. And I decided to be a writer because people kept asking what would I become. And I couldn't see anywhere to go intellectually and thought I'd take a chance on feeling. I didn't want to get married, buy a 5-room house in the suburbs, and have lunch at Caproni's as my big event of the month. I could see becoming a bored, alcoholic social worker with a couple of kids I didn't want by a man I barely spoke to, and wondering at 35 what I'd done with my life. The second greatest thing that happened to me was getting kicked out of Fisk University because I had to deal with my life. I could go back to school, join Delta Sigma Theta, marry a Mahari man, and go quietly insane. Or I could go on to live. And I think I wanted to be famous because my mother deserves to have the world notice her existence. And my family has worked too hard to be ignored. I don't think I would have cared much if it hadn't been for them, but they deserve more. Other people put a lot of time and energy into me, and they deserve something too. And love means nothing unless we are willing to be responsible for those who love us, as well as those whom we love. People don't just love you out of the blue, you let them. And people have loved me when I needed to be loved. So as an adult, I must give some of that love back to those who want it, or it would have all have been for nothing. I think I'm no different from any other colored girl who has to grow up and make decisions and live by them. I think we are all capable of tremendous beauty once we decide we are beautiful, or of giving a lot of love once we understand love is possible, and of making the world over in that image if we choose to. I really like to think a black, beautiful, loving world is possible. I really do, I think. Thank you very much.